Hello everyone, if you watched my previous video, you know that I finished socks on the bigger sock blockers that I can put them, hopefully. So let's do this first and show you the socks, and I'll tell you how I knit them and what I used. Hopefully I still have the information on the yarn. As you can see, there are sisters, even if I can call them sisters. I don't think even I can call them sisters. Socks knitted on a different knitting needles, which is unusual for me. Normally I use US size 1, which is 2.25mm knitting needles, and I use fingering weight yarn. This I have leftovers from, I would call it a series of knitting socks maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I got a few 50-gram balls of, what you call it? Give me a sec. Beautiful yarn, so nice to knit. Really would recommend. Patons Kroy Sock. And I have leftovers of those leftovers, and I tried to kind of just, you know, mix them up. So let me see the bands, because 2 should say the same number, and then the other 2 should say another number. Yeah, it does, and it's quite interesting. So the one color is 1205, and then the other one, no, that's the same number, so that's not a color. That's not a color. Okay. All right, that's the color. Okay, I have a color. I wasn't sure what I should be looking. So if you're looking under the barcode. So we have 55315, which is a Sweet Stripes. That's the name of it. And we actually even have, I think, French over here, which unfortunately cannot help you with that. Sweet Stripes, these 2, and then over here we have 55611, and it's Fern Rose Jacquard. So that's what I mixed. Maybe I'll show you, because so here it is. Pause the screen if you are interested in this color, although you know you won't see it properly. Okay, I'm back, so you've probably seen it, and things are going around the place. Therefore, I use US size 1.5, which is 2.5mm knitting needles. That's what I used, and I do have 9-inch circular, although you know one is longer and one is shorter. Not the favorite, not the best thing for me to knit with. I would prefer the same length of the tips. And these ones, so these I got secondhand from Anita, and these I got in the advent calendar like maybe 5 or 6 years ago from a friend. So I'm using them just in case if she still watches. And we have of those leftovers, I have some leftovers. And the only thing what I did different, because I didn't want to have so many yarns to wave in, or ends to wave in, I used the same yarn for the toe, the same yarn for the heel, but the rest I just knitted one round and switching the colors. And what I did not twist them, basically pick one under, and apparently it gives you nice kind of, what you call it, a jogless effect. So that's that, and I did the same thing for the cuff. So I knitted toe up, knitted with one yarn, started to mix them going up, and then I did 15 rounds of 1x1 rib, finishing with tubular bind off, went back and put a true afterthought heel. True afterthought heel is the one when you cut the yarn. The afterthought heel could be also the one that you just have a waste yarn and you pick up stitches and knit in round 2, just letting you know. hopefully I'm not mixing up terminology. So here they are, and I think I'm going to give it to Seb on his name's day. So he was running out of socks because I haven't knitted anything for any members of family or closest friends for a year because I'm knitting for members. So he's running out of socks, and he doesn't have a nice cozy ones for the garden. And as I said, this is a thicker yarn. So we have over here, so just to let you know, in the 50 grams we have 166 yards, which is 152 meters. So like if we go with the 100 grams, normally people kind of think that way, we will have 304 meters, and that will be a thick, so that's the sport weight, and 166 yards, so by 2 it's 300, help me out, 166. So we have 300 for sure. We're moving to 16 by 2. It's 32. So 332 yards. Am I saying it right? Or I'm just mixing up completely. So yeah, that's kind of sport weight, isn't it? And really liking it. So in regards to how many stitches I increased from the toes, I went over here to, I think 64. I stayed with 64 over here. I'm not sure, to be honest. Give me a sec. Actually, no, I did 60 stitches. So that'll be reference for myself. We shall see how it goes. They're fit quite nice in these kind of large sock blockers. There's L over here, large. My metal ones, they're medium. Oh, she brought them back. So just to compare. See this? And even the blockers are done differently, these wooden ones, than the metal ones. Metal ones have a kind of a narrow this section, and metal ones have a thicker area over here. But Seb has slim feet, so I could probably trim it slightly, but I don't mind. It's only sometimes the heel is not going the way it should, and to make it work I would have to make it bigger, and that'll be too big for him. And I got once the extra large, but I gifted them, and I ordered a large one, and I'm just thinking now, should I get a medium? Because yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about sock blockers. I do not block these on sock blockers. I just have them to show it and to have them hanging over that and look pretty, because like they're so pretty. So pretty. Anyway, make me happy and make me to want to knit bigger sizes. Just maybe what do you call it? A tip in case you're struggling to knit bigger size for your friends and family. Maybe invest a little bit with the beautiful sock blockers that you can hang them somewhere. They won't bother the rest of your family, and you'll be like, oh, I really want to take a photo of the socks that I made wearing these. Okay, I think that's that. My little one is a little bit anxious now. Mommy has to do stuff, and yeah, I need to go. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know down below, and the next one, bye. Here are the socks. Here are still leftovers that I have from the Patons Kroy Socks, so probably could come up with another pair. That's that.